Wait, what? What's happening?
Everyone to the Bailey Battlement! Quickly, we have visitors!
Visitors? Oh no.
We're going to head up like scallops.
See how the self-appointed king wins the love and respect of his loyal subjects.
Indeed, Robard. Sigismund of Luxembourg has a rare talent for winning people over to his cause. We may be in for a surprise, though. I don't think he will set his heathen dogs on us today.
Greetings, Lord of Talmberg.
That's the bastard who led the attack at Scallops and killed my parents.
Don't be an idiot. Do you want to end up like them?
I am Sir Markwart von Aulitz. I come in the name of Sigismund of Luxembourg, King of Hungary and Croatia, who has resolved to strike against those who disrupt concord in the land and to restore order in the name of his brother, King Wenceslaus IV.
Restore order by burning and pillaging the king's estates.
Greetings, Sir Markwart. The efforts of the king's brother to bring order to this chaotic land are undoubtedly noble. It seems to me, though, that he and his army have somewhat strayed. As Burgrave of Prague Castle, I am entirely beholden to the king, and here in Talmberg divine peace reigned until your arrival. To what then do we owe the honor of your visit?
Yesterday, His Majesty took action against the enemy of the kingdom, Sir Radzig Kobyla, who has been using the silver from the Skalitz mine to fund insurrection against the crown. Unfortunately, the insurgent escaped. Would you happen to know, noble sir, where he might be at this time?
As far as I know, the Sir Radzig of which you speak is the king's hetman at Skalitz. I find it hard to imagine that he would rebel against our king. Nevertheless, I can assure you that Sir Radzig is not at Talmberg. He would be a fool indeed to flee from one castle where he has little chance of defense to another where he has even less. Or do you take the view that my humble manner is any obstacle to your army?
Am I to inform the king then that Sir Radzig Kobyla is not at Talmberg and that he has your loyalty?
Sir Radzig Kobyla is not here, and I have no intentions of getting embroiled in affairs from which I have nothing to gain.
Very well, sir. As you wish. I will relay your words to the king in the hope he will be as well disposed as you seem to be.
Those who have clean consciences and goodwill may find themselves well disposed even at moments like this, when there is little cause for joy. Farewell, sir.
Auf Wiedersehen.
In other words, Radzig isn't here, so fuck off. And yes, that is my translating of their political speak.
My lord, you have my utmost admiration.
Get on with you, Robard.
But yeah. Never forget that face, Henry. Never, ever. Boy, does he have a long life ahead of him. Bury your Yep, he knows. He is dead set to getting to Skalitz. Though, first, let's have a little talk.
My respects to you.
Hello, sir. Is there a trader here somewhere? I personally know, but this is for speechcraft leveling.
Do you know where I can buy and sell things?
Well, if it's food you need, go and ask in the kitchen. But if you want something else, I can't help. One of the villagers might know.
What do you think about the Skalitz folk managing to slip away like that?
What do you think about how the Skalitz folk managed to get away?
Fortune smiled on them, that's for certain. Sigismund must be seething with rage.
Just a shame Fortune didn't smile on all of them.
Oh, shit. Sorry. And you know Sir Radzig Kobyla?
I wouldn't say I know him. I've seen him a few times. Why do you ask?
Well, he must be a fine lord to take such good care of every one of his serfs.
Surely all the lords do that.
I could tell you some stories.
About Sir Divish?
Jesus, no. I didn't mean it like that. Just that I heard stories from other soldiers that would make your skin crawl.
I see.
Yeah, there is history of supposed leaders who have mistreated the common folk and thusly got unseated.
That was a tense moment this morning with Sigismund.
Sir Divish handled it masterfully. This is a strong castle. It should stand up to a siege, but Sigismund has an awful lot of soldiers.
Who are those peculiar mercenaries of his?
You mean the Cumans? No one knows much about them, except Sigismund enlisted them somewhere in the east. They're an evil-looking bunch, aren't they?
Not just looking.
I admit, what they did in Skalitz was barbaric, but, well, it's a difference in culture.
God be with you.
I mean, if my history memory serves me correctly, and it more than likely doesn't, around this time, there was a war between Hungary and the Turks. I forgot to put my shoes back on. Set of old boots, yeah. And yeah, war is very costly no matter what the timeline is. People want compensation for risking their lives and necks for what they believe is right. And this is the problem with belief. It causes people to do, well, not exactly moral things. Oh, right. Let's keep on talking.
My respects to you.
About Sigismund's army.
What do you think about Sigismund withdrawing?
It was a stroke of good luck. I know everyone says how clever Sir Divish is and all that, but it was a dangerous situation. That Sigismund is awful unpredictable. He abducts the king, raids towns, brings foreign mercenaries into the heart of our country. God alone knows what he'll get up to next.
Is there a trader somewhere?
Can you tell me who I can buy something from or sell to?
You want Votiva, the fellow that fixes the weir at the Tamburg fish pond. He should be around the granary somewhere.
I think that's him right behind
Farewell.
me. Yep, that's him.
God be with you.
Votava. Yeah, let's
we
trade, sir.
trade?
If you've got the coin. May the Lord watch over you.
I might, depending on what you have. Ooh. I think I might have to sell some of my Savior schnapps for that, but I do want that treasure map. And a few lockpicks. So yeah, let's add that to the basket, and... yeah, 4 lockpicks. I might put in an extra one if I have enough. Savior schnapps is in the food. Let's see if I can keep... no, what? Oh, okay, how about 1? Even though I could also sell both of the Savior schnapps, but... now I'm kind of regretting buying all of that charcoal for alchemy. Oh well. I suppose it's a case of you win some, you lose some. In this
Can we
case,
do
you
something
buy
about the
some,
price?
you lose
Why
some.
not?
And yeah, unlike last time, I'm gonna haggle for the price. Wait, what? What? I can pay 5 or 0? Let's try this first.
Finally, a reasonable sum.
I got the map and the lockpicks off for the cost of 5 Savior schnapps. Or was it 6? 6. 6 Savior schnapps. Very well. A little bit of washing up, as to get rid of the dirt on my clothes. And let's keep talking. About Sigismund's army.
Sigismund's visit this morning was pretty alarming, wasn't it?
And no mistake. That army of his is enormous. It's a good thing Sir Divish is such a fine speaker, or they'd have squashed us like bugs.
There are traders somewhere?
Is there someone here who trades in goods?
Try Votiva. He's as thin as a starving hound, and about as cheerful, but he can get anything you want. I saw him by the local granary.
Yeah, already been to him, but this is just talking to the folk.
Good morning.
As to get better at talking.
Can you tell me who I can buy some?
Everyone fled here with only what they could carry. But I reckon Votiva, the pond keeper, wouldn't let even Sigismund interrupt his business. I saw him by the granary. You can't miss him. He's skinny as a bulrush.
Thank you. Anyone else to talk to?
Good health to you.
Okay, you're grayed out.
True enough. Ever since Sigismund conquered Gutenberg, you can't even trust common pilgrims.
Oh, I guess we shouldn't push it much farther.
You never know if you'll come home from the field alive.
I saw them.
So,
Made my blood run cold.
that's another villager? Let's see. Should probably talk to Sir Robard. Robard, not Divish. Robard. Even though trying to convince Sir Divish that I should get out of here to... to bury my parents might be a better option. Then again, I didn't see any point of, I didn't see the prompt, like here.
My respects to you.
Your respects to me? What for? And yeah, before we tell him that, let's ask him a few questions.
Where did these humans come from, anyway?
I don't know much about them, only what the Chamberlain said. That they came to Hungary from the east and settled there. They're godless barbarians and merciless fighters. The nobles used to say the Hungarian king shouldn't enlist them, because they dishonor our rules of warfare. But when there's power and money to be had, it seems that honor isn't worth my spit. And believe me, it's always about power and money.
And what is Sigismund after?
What happened in Kuttenberg?
Gutenberg, well, I'm just a simple soldier, but the good Lord gave me ears, and I've heard some things from Sir Divish and from those who fled from Sigismund's pillaging.
Were there many?
Indeed, but it was the Kuttenberg mercenaries who came to see me, because I knew them from before.
I see.
Listen, lad, these are all games of the high aristocracy. In Prague, a cabal of nobles rebelled against King Wenceslas, wealthy aristocrats who took against our king for reasons of their own. There's no doubt Sigismund had his fingers in the whole affair. Him and Wenceslas's cousin, Jobst. And that cabal helped him abduct the king.
So then why did Sigismund attack Kuttenberg?
Why do you think?
For the loot.
So he could loot it?
Correct. King Charles, may God grant him eternal glory, built Prague into a proper royal city, while King Wenceslas took a liking to Kuttenberg. After Prague, it's the most important city in Bohemia, in the entire Holy Roman Empire. He who commands the Kuttenberg silver is king.
So Kuttenberg sided with Wenceslas because he favored it?
Now you're starting to understand. When Sigismund imprisoned Wenceslas and took control of Prague, the people of Kuttenberg began to raise an army against him. So with the attack on Kuttenberg, Sigismund killed two birds with one stone. He defeated Wenceslas's most powerful allies before they could stand against him, and also gained immense wealth.
Why did Sigismund attack Skalitz? Well, it has a reason why it's called Silver Skalitz.
Why did Sigismund burn down Skalitz and then come here too?
That's war for you, lad. Certain lords have resolved to take things into their own hands and eliminate anyone who doesn't share their view. Unfortunately, Sir Radzig is one of those. And what's more, he was sitting on a pile of silver that could help King Wenceslas's allies.
And finally, well, Sir Robard, speaking of which...
Sir Robard, I need to get to Skalitz.
What would you do there, lad? Sigismund might have left, but the place will be swamped with robber barons, brigands, deserters, and other vermin. And anyway, your lord commanded you to stay here.
Well... Now, this is one of those points where I wish I had taken 2 ranks into Speechcraft instead of 2 ranks into Vitality. Because...
My parents died there, and I won't leave them to be ravaged by dogs. I have to bury them.
Good God, boy. Do you want to throw your life away for those who can never get theirs back? Do you think that's what they'd want? Forget it.
yeah, that's precisely why. And heck, Henry was even using the hanging head as to try and invoke some sympathy. And that didn't work. So now we have to talk to a few people.
Will come out of the woods.
Namely... Actually, no. Yes, we could talk to that guard, but... you know what, he's closer.
Good day to you.
First, about Sigismund's army.
That business with Sigismund turned out well in the end, didn't it?
Aye, that was a good start. Now we need to drive him and his war whores out of Bohemia for good.
Is there a trader here somewhere? We already know.
Is there someone here who trades in goods?
Hungry, are you? You should go and see the cook. She's good-hearted, especially if you come with some coin. For anything else, you should see a fellow called Votava. Folk aren't too fond of him, because he's as surly as a wet cat. But he can get you just about anything. I saw him by the granary. You'll recognize him easy. He looks like he's never had a decent meal in his life.
And finally...
I need to get out of here.
And I need a feather bed with a comely wench in it. But it looks like we'll both be disappointed. Sir Divish gave orders not to open the gate, and you especially are not to be let out.
I could lie, but that would fail. Don't you know me? You're not noble. It's more about this.
My mother and father were left in Skalitz like carrion. I have to bury them. I can't leave them to the dogs.
I'm sorry, my friend, but I can't. You'll have to persuade Sir Robard, or think something up so I don't end up in the shit for it. Otherwise, forget it.
What have you got in mind?
What am I supposed to think up?
How should I know? Maybe some disguise so I could say I didn't recognize you? If a Talmberg soldier turns up, all kitted out properly, in armor and a helmet, then of course I let him go. That's obvious.
All right, I'll have a look around for something.
Yep.
Take care now.
This is gonna be kind of a longish mission. Well, before heading out, we should... Sorry, I'm still kind of waking up. Before we head out, I should... Aha! Didn't even say her name.
What do you need?
Yeah, about Sigismund's army.
My lady, I hope you weren't unduly distressed by the arrival of Sigismund's army this morning.
Well, it was to be expected. And thanks to God's mercy and my good husband, there was no more bloodshed. But it's something else that distresses me. Maybe my mind deceives me. But I have an evil foreboding.
You, my lady?
What?
Surely not. No evil could possibly come to you.
I fear something bigger and worse will come. That Sigismund is only another omen of imminent evil. Of great evil.
That's pessimism, my lady. That's sheer pessimism. We all get that feeling every once in a while. Do I look like a Talmberg soldier? No, not really. Having to get to Skalitz.
I would like to ask your assistance, my lady, if I may be so bold.
What's the matter, lad?
I need to get out of the castle, and your husband is keeping me here by force.
Why, for the love of God, would you want to leave the castle?
You already know, my lady. It's my duty to bury them.
My lady, I know you have a good heart. I can't live with the thought of my parents being left in the mud to be food for stray dogs. How can their souls find peace until they rest in hallowed ground?
My dear boy, you'd risk your own life to give them a Christian burial? My heart goes out to you. I will do what I can to help, though I'll tremble in fear until your return. But what can I do?
If I could just get past the guard at the gate somehow.
But you can. If you wear a proper suit of armor, and if he can't see your face, he won't recognize you and he'll let you go.
Good thinking.
Mm-hmm. Where can I get the armor?
And where can I get the armor?
At the armory?
Where's that?
In the gate tower. But the soldiers sleep in other places around the castle too, and you might find armor nearby.
I might have to pay a bribe.
It's rather embarrassing, but if I'm to pay a bribe, I need money. Unfortunately, I don't have any.
How would you? Don't worry your head about it. This should be enough.
Thank you, my lady. I will repay you, I swear.
And what if they ask me where I'm going?
They'll certainly ask where I'm going.
You could tell them Sir Robard sent you to Ujitz to ask the parish priest how the folk there are faring.
That sounds reasonable.
Mm-hmm. Thank you,
Thank
milady.
you, my lady. I must go now.
Take care.
And ending that dialogue because he doesn't look like a soldier at all. Oh, but she's... Oh, she was looking at the steps. Something that I do more often than not. I love seeing where I'm putting my feet. Otherwise, I'll end up stumbling and twisting my ankle like one time. Yep, there's her division. I simply cannot speak to him.
Someone there?
Nobody, sir. Nobody's here. Guess I'll have to enter from the top. Another good thing I have Sprinter. Oi. Just ignore me. As I say aloud. Yeah. Huh. A mace. Okay. Yeah. Ooh. I'm hearing people nearby. Or rather, soldiers. This is a bit... no. Difficult? Let's put it that way. I hope nobody sees me. More long-distance arrows, though. I remember seeing a sword in here on my first playthrough called Needle. Though now it's just a reliable blade. Which I could use for the whole journey through. But, well, I find using that reliable blade close this door. Better. And yeah, I'm taking both shields. One I can sell later. Robbing that. Oh, that's empty. God. Okay. This is a lockpicking tutorial, kind of. The real one will be later on. But at the beginning, it's risky. Oh yeah, I'm definitely going to be checking down here for anything that can be looted. Or unlocked, and the answer to that is no. Not unless I had a key. Let's see how I... oh, oops. How I look in this. A little bit visible and conspicuous, but otherwise all right. Now for this, that... poor quality... nope. Will have to be the long distance arrows. sort of tempted for the mace, but... What's the durability? 35? No. It will have to be the reliable blade. Oh, I hope that you guys are not hearing what is going on outside here at my home. If not, thank goodness. Okay, washing myself. And let's see where I can find the good lady. Oh, right here.
My lady.
God be with you. I'm sorry. Do I know you?
It's me, my lady. Henry.
I didn't recognize you at all. I still think you should stay here in the safety of the castle, Henry. But I see your heart is drawing you away from here. God go with you.
Thank you, milady. Now there is one horse that we can take from here. It's not that one. It's this one. Now we have the chance of seeing the stats. Lowest stats I have ever seen, to be honest. But well, a horse is better than nothing. Right, Radim, I need to get out of here.
I need to get out of here.
Then I'm afraid you're out of luck. Ah, I see. All right then. But if you breathe a word about me to anyone, may the Lord watch over you.
Yes, sir. And thank you. I'll let you know when I'm back and more refreshed. At least that would be the thoughts of Henry, or rather the words. If he were to actually get into the role of a Talmberg soldier.
Yeah.
Though at the moment, this is a focusing of GTFO. Or in Henry's case, GTGS. Getting... GTHTS. Getting the hell to Scouts. No, that got me a level in stealth.
You'll have to wait for me here, friend. Better to keep going on my own. Looks like they've already gone.
Also, sorry about that. Very much sorry about the noise. I forgot that my husband's window was open. Well, it's open as to let some fresh air in. That has got to stink something fierce. Yep. The bodies have already reached the putrefaction phase. No time to pick flowers, Henry. Picking flowers will be later and off camera. Right now is the time. You know what? Screw it. I'll save the durability of my reliable blade for later. Even though... What? That actually unequipped... the sort of...
What's going on there?
Oh. What's going on here is defense training. Oh, I didn't know that I could hold down and...
Kunda.
I did not know that I could hold down and then wait to strike.
Come here, lily liver.
That is actually good to know. Oi. Problem is, if I do that, I leave myself open. Then again, with each strike that he does, he leaves himself open.
Is that all you've got?
Actually,
Take that. Fucking hell.
this might take a little bit. Pardon me, guys. It's a little... I'm a little focused. Oh! I just got a new sword perk. A perk for... I think it was what I was doing, which was blunt strike. Yep. Yep, it is. It is. Holy hell! That actually worked! Okay, let's wait for him to strike again. Even though... Nah. Ah, okay, that failed. I should bring up the reticle.
Bring it on. Fuck it.
Oh, damn. I'm slowly running out of power. And I'm trying to keep on... I'm trying to keep practicing the blunt strike. But for some reason, it's not letting me. A surrender, eh? Yeah. Yeah, sure. Let's let him go disarmed.
Leave your weapon on the ground and get lost.
All right.
A Seox. That's what he had. I think a Seox is... Oh, it's a hunting sword. But yeah, it has 0 durability left. The developers at Warhorse Studios certainly made this return home look, well, scenically unpleasant. I mean, remove the jackdaws and replace them with a cacophony of crows. or crows and ravens. And you have the perfect dark scene. In fact, I'm wishing that I could remove the music of this game and just have my voice. Even though I can in the options menu, but I mean in video editing. I don't know how to do that. Being able to splice away my my own voice from the rest of the sound. And I'm just now realizing that I am going the wrong way in this ramble. Oh, right. Also, I got... yep. Clinchmaster and Mule. Heck yeah. Going back along this small path onto the main road. And yeah, I think this time I'm gonna leave this uncut because it makes editing quite a lot easier on me. Here be the main road. I'm also thinking of adding in some mods. A few of them, in fact. One of them being the allowance to have trainers continuously train me until I reach a certain level. Like, from using...
It's a charcoal burner.
Like, continuously using the beginner training until I reach level 5. And then moving on to the more advanced stuff. As opposed to cheat leveling.
No! Leave me be! Don't kill me!
Leave you be?
Why would anyone do this? What did these poor souls ever do to them?
Sorry, sir, but I am going to catch up to you very quickly. Nope, you're not getting away from me that easily.
Oh. Jesus Christ, have mercy on me! I surrender. Can't you see?
Of course. But this time, you are going to give me gold.
You're not getting off scot-free. Pay up.
What's to be done?
It might be 9 groschen, but every little bit goes a long way. So, wait, no, this is still the main road. I have to keep following this. Or do I? I mean, I did run across a field after all. So, let's backtrack and head on over to this hanging corpse here. but at the same time hate this song. Because of, well, this scenario here.
What's going on there? Answer to my prayers. Just when I wanted to. God.
Oh, come on!
I'll send you straight to hell.
Oh, come on! I'm trying to do the blunt strike again. There we go. Yeah, you will also be leaving your weapon behind.
Give up your weapon, and you can go.
I agree.
Actually, I wonder if this playthrough... Oh, nope, not this weapon. Not this axe. Yeah, that song... that really touches in the heart. In a different way, though, from the fields of Skellig from The Witcher 3. Yeah, just keep running, sir. A nest? Right. You can shoot nests down from the trees, by the way. But it does take a little bit of work. This is gonna have me installing another mod. What the heck? Ah, there it is. It just landed amongst the nettles. As I was saying, I don't even remember what I was saying anymore. I might have to put that up into a prompt.
What's going on? Answer to my prayers. Just when I want to. Fucker. Take that! Alright, now you're dead.
Ow! That hurt.
Follow! What's the matter?
And that's the first kill. Though he has a bludgeon this time. Ooh, mercy kill. mercy kill? That's breaking his neck outright. Wait. Padded black coif? I'll take that, actually, because, believe it or not, oh, also, working boots. Because, believe it or not, a padded coif has reduced noise and decent head protection. The working boots do the same, and decreases my conspicuousness. All of that stuff, by the way, is very useful when you're trying to sneak around. Reducing your noise, reducing your conspicuousness, and reducing your visibility. You want to remain hidden.
You stood by his side and he did this to you. In the end, you were a hero. You didn't run away. Didn't abandon like me.
That's his wife, too. Shit. The bailiff is somewhere around here. And he has a unique sword.
Bailiff. He didn't run like me. He died with a sword in his hand.
Shard is not exactly the most durable of weapons, by the way. But it does its job. I mean, I can show you. There's Shard, with 43 in the slashing damage, which is really great, but the durability is 36.
Why? Not you. It wasn't supposed to be you, Bianca. I'll find the bastards that did this to you. I'll find them. I swear it. Just wait a while. I'll take care of my parents, and then I'll come back for you. I won't leave you like this. Take this as a keepsake to remember you by.
Now, I have seen this a few times before, but it always gets me every single time. At least she had some Savior schnapps on her.
Why did you do it to me, Father? Why? Why did you leave me? Forgive me. Forgive me for everything. Next time I won't run. I'll never run away again. I'll find the one who did this to you. I remember his face. I'll find him. But first, I have to find the shovel and take care of you. I remember you told me you wanted to lie beside Mother. Here. Under the linden tree. At least I can do that much for you.
Oh, right. A dog. Wait, why am I overloaded? Oh, right, the food. Well, I guess I better eat this before it goes bad. Too bad, I should say. But well. Let's treat that with a marigold decoction, shall we?
Get away, you mutt! Get away, you beast!
What's going on? Zbyszek, what in God's name are you doing?
What do you think I'm doing? Digging turnips? The beast just went for me.
Isn't that Mutt the butcher's? Mutt. And isn't that body the butcher's?
Yeah, that's him. What's that got to do with anything?
A lot, actually. You've never had a pet. He's protecting his master.
I'd say the poor creature is standing guard over his master. You weren't trying to get to him, were you?
What do you care what I'm doing? What are you doing?
Want to bury my parents. Yep. Zbyszek might be an asshole at times, but still, let's try to be honest with him.
Came to bury my parents.
So bury them and leave me be.
What happened to Teresa?
Do you know what happened to Teresa from the mill? When I fled, the humans wanted... They meant to violate her. God knows what else.
No, I don't know. What do I care? They probably raped her and killed her like all the others. Her misfortune. Right now, I've got to take care of myself.
That there's my proof that Zbyszek is not exactly the best. How did you get away?
How did you manage to get away?
How do you think I ran?
Mm-hmm. Mind lending me that spade, please?
If you lend me that spade, I have to dig a grave. I can't find another.
What's it worth to you? I see you have a fine sword. I'll gladly trade you my spade for that. How did you come by it?
It's for Sir Radzik.
My father forged it for Sir Radzik. It's my duty to deliver it to him. It's not for sale.
Go right ahead and dig that grave with your sword. See how that... And where will you dig it anyway? Here? You're not going to lay your parents in unhallowed ground, are you?
Father wanted to be buried here.
Father said he wanted to be buried here, and I can't take him to St. James's. God willing, later I can find a priest to consecrate the ground.
Have I disturbed your looting? Even though this is gonna fail. But yeah, actually, no. Screw you.
You see, a cunt remains a cunt, no matter what the situation.
Yeah. Oi. I've actually gained a few things here, Zbyszek. Like...
That's right! Turn tail and run, you bastard!
Oh, come on! I can't strike him? Are you kidding me? That's the second time that he's been beaten up. Poor dog. By the way, I've got all of the DLC too, so... You can actually get a dog later on. And he's a very helpful companion, even in combat. As can be seen by, unless some of you have paused, Houndmaster. Too bad you can't rename the dog. I would love to rename him. Because yes, you recruit that exact mutt. But But I don't want to call him Mutt. I'd rather call him Miko. Because, why the heck not? Kingdom Come Deliverance is, at the moment, taking up the slot that my Skyrim Let's Play did. Had. Yeah, one can tell that I haven't,
This is a good place. You're gonna like it.
woken up completely. Let's start digging.
So, let's get to it. Damn it all. How am I gonna do this?
Do you need some help? Is that him?
Yes. Can't you see the sword?
Who are you? What do you want?
Zbyszek?
Who do you think we are? Franciscan brothers? We're here to rob you of everything you've got. Especially that fine blade that's of no use to a peasant like you anyway.
Banish the thought. It is my father's sword.
You mean him? I don't think he's going to be needing it. Listen here, boy. You hand over that sword, I might just let you go. If not, you're in for a family reunion you really don't.
Leave me alone.
Kill him, Runt! Aye, cut the bastard down.
More like bash him.
As you like. Could have just cost you a few teeth.
Ah!
Now, unfortunately, this is a fight you can't win no matter how hard you try. See, he outright owns you. And you don't do a dent to him.
I told you how it would end. You should have listened to me. This is nice work. The chief is going to like it. It's new, isn't it? Now, for the maiden bloodletting. Surely your father never would have imagined it would be your blood. I believe there's a word for such moments. The old man would certainly know. But I'm just a common killer. Did you help make it? No doubt you did. Such miserable luck. To die by the sword you helped forge.
Hey, go fuckers! The games are over.
Teresa is a fucking badass of a woman. Just by the way.